Chamonix is very special because it's not far from Switzerland, not far from Italy. Every day when we open our windows, we look at the Mont Blanc.
Chamonix is a town, but it's really a hub. People come from all over the world.
The massif is well known for the granites, the type of rock we get here. So we do get those very steep, sheer faces of rock and ice.
It's got amazing access. We can take the telepheric and be at 3,600 meters in a day and then come back and still be part of the event in the evening.
Everything is hardcore here. Everything is steep, exposed.
And it's iconic because it's the birth of alpinism, really.
It's the best playground you can have.
So we made it to Foron. It's a crag just an hour outside of Chamonix, and we're here on the clinic with Matilda, and it's called like Push Your Limits in Sport Climbing. And I want to push my limits, so probably should keep up with the group.
When we created the academy, we realized that there was a need for people to not just go with guides, but they wanted to learn more the skills. They wanted to learn more about their own safety. There were lots of films with athletes. The films were amazing, but it really felt like not accessible to them. And we realized that if we find a way to bring those athletes to them, and if they could share personally with them, they would be more inspired and also learn from them. So that's how we created the academy.
Really looking forward to share all the tips and tricks in these 2 days. I really do think like it's a special atmosphere when it's women only. The way that we sort of push each other in a very supportive way and like get inspired by each other, I think it's like creates a different atmosphere. So that's why I wanted to have only women in this clinic. When you're warming up, I think that's the best time to focus on things you want to work on and like technique practices. And the more you practice things like just good footwork and just having a good awareness where your hips are on the wall, the more that will just come automatically when you're climbing harder. Okay, so locked and loaded here, and you're not as good, and your harness. No. Yes. Okay.
The mountain guides have the local knowledge, but the athletes have a totally different approach.
Yes.
Yeah, try to use the other wall because
Both the athletes and the guides are trying to share their knowledge with the people.
and on the left side you have like a big handle. Perfect. Nice.
Good job.
So when you come here and you are with a professional mountain guide plus a mountain athlete, it's just the perfect setup to have a great experience.
Okay. Nice.
I'm Sébastien Rougegré. I'm the owner and director of Chamonix Experience. We're a mountain guide company based in Chamonix. We manage all the mountain guides, the athletes, all organization of the mountain program, all the clinics.
Maybe you guys want to go on the 7-8 for the sake of the exercise. Like the first go is just, to gather information. Yep. So don't try to just on-site it and sprint through it. Stop at every second bolt or every bolt and just find all the holes, all the beta. So then you can both do that and then go through the route and the beta together.
So Yuka just told me she lives in Barcelona, which is not too far from where I live. And actually where I live there's a ton of rock. What kind of neighbors? Yeah, I was just stop on. Thank you. Nice. I tried to practice what Matilda said of actually checking properly the beta and trying to remember the holds. When I thought I figured out the beta, I tried it again, just kind of getting that repetition in my body. Right, now it's Yuka's turn, and it's my turn to give some decent beta, hopefully. If you keep your leg open to the right, then it becomes 60 plus.
Sit. Yes, there you go. Super good. On the yellow part, you had your right hand on that very flat hold, but there's a pocket just to the left of that. Straight up. Yes! Yes! So good! So good!
For her 6th time climbing outdoors, I'm beyond impressed. And she has excellent body tension.
In 2012, we started the first academy, and it was very grassroots with 65 participants. We had it at the Aiguille du Midi.
The Alpine Academy has been created to educate and inspire, bringing together people with a passion for the mountains.
The following year, Chamonix Experience took over the logistics.
The program at the village and the space we needed became too big, so we then went to the Place du Triangle in the center of Chamonix, and that became too small as well. So then we moved to Parc Coutet, where we are now.
The Parc Coutet is our base camp, and this is where all the activities off the mountains are happening. So we have workshops, we have films,
He was recognizing that it was death.
a gear library, we have concerts. We have a mur de bloc. So many partners as well who are there. We have a new corner called the Club Cafe where we have intimate discussions.
Also that you recover a little bit faster. It's testing that we'll have to do.
Some people can't go in the mountains, where at least they can enjoy the activities in the village.
Can you tell we're going dry tooling today?
Today we're dealing with sharp objects, ice axes, and crimp bonds. So you really have to be mindful not to hurt yourself with them.
So we're just getting ready. We had like an introduction session. And I gotta say, it's quite cool to be here with a whole group of women. Because 3 years ago, I was the only one.
A couple of things about your tools that you can do if you're just dry tooling, because we're not ice climbing, right, today? You can change this pinky, this part, to smaller or bigger. You might want to move it to small, which turns this in, and what that does is it just keeps your fingers more locked into the bottom. The other thing is, you know, I've got a lot of tape on my tools. That just helps grip the tool a little more with gloves on. For this kind of climbing, we're really just using the front point and pivoting on it. But you can be very, very precise and use very small holds for your feet. You can use the back of this as a heel off, which is great. So this crag is pretty obvious where to put our tools, right? But let's try to build some skills so if you're going somewhere else, you can also identify what's a good hold to use. So a hold like this, I want to know if I pull out on it, will it stay? And as I pull out on this, see how it starts to hit the rock above? That means I can pull really hard and high on this tool because it's not coming out. If it was only like this, it would pop, right? Okay, let's see what this crag's all about. That was really hard, but fun. Good to try new things in climbing.
I'm actually really getting pumped even though I'm on jugs the whole time. There's a lot of technique to it. I forgot a lot of it clearly.
Okay, take. A lot of it's just going to be twisting, right?
Yeah.
Try to avoid the pulling.
Yeah.
Try to be more straight arm twisting.
Okay, that's how I rock climb.
Yeah, Shelma! Whoop, whoop! Russian!
So the first academy was in 2012. We created it in my kitchen with a few bottles of wine. What we wanted to create is a transmission of knowledge. We had to start from scratch, but that was the beauty of it, and I really believed it was something we needed in Chamonix.
Welcome everyone. Did you have a great day today? Yes. How many of you were in the mountains today?
Today we're going on a glacier tour. Nice and sweet way to wrap up the Alpine Academy.
Ready to go?
Outside is a little bit windy.
I'm Walter, I'm your guide. We're going to have a great day up here on the glacier, on the foot of Mont Blanc and walking around on the Vallée Blanche. So Teresa will be the first on the road, and you're going to follow, and I will be on the back and secure you all.
So we started to looking around. First, if you see how it's different on the ridge, the temperature and the wind from the ridge down here. If it's too hot, we can take off one layer. Okay, I have a track, but the track don't mean that it's the right track. With a standard team of 3, when we are not sure how is the condition of the glacier and we feeling the temperature is too high, it's better to keep the distance.
The Arc'teryx Alpine Academy is an event that is well accepted in Chamonix. The town is seeing a lot more trail running events these days, and alpinism is not necessarily in front of the page. And that's why I really value what Arc'teryx is doing here, because they bring alpinism back to the front.
We made it to the Kuzmik's hut. So I'm saying goodbye to the glacier tour, and we're gonna go back to the Arc'teryx Alpine Village.
You want to rush you, but if you see the clouds up there, and it looks like lenticularis, storm clouds.
Yeah, let's avoid the storm.
Yeah.
So the evolution of the Academy in the future, we're going to have to adapt to global warming. We're going to have to adapt the clinics and the portfolio with the conditions. I'm really hoping that we can propose a program for under 18 who want to practice alpinism and rock climbing to maybe become a mountain guide or an athlete.
When we started the academy, we had this kind of slogan. We said, explore, learn, and share. And now I would say it's the same, but I would use maybe empower, connect, and celebrate. What it means, empower through learning, connect through communities, and celebrate the alpine environment.